Unions, where people are worth more than money. A complete list of individual credit union funders is available at wxxi.org.
Every day, America's credit unions help members with their financial needs and with programs like Invest in America. It's only fitting that credit unions support biz kids because financial education is what we do. Learn more at lovemycreditunion.org.
No, please.
Come on, let's do it.
Quiet on set. Quiet on set. All right.
Austin.
3, 2, keep it budget.
Budgets are
Basic.
basic, bud.
Because?
Bankers, brokers bet big on budgets.
Baloney.
No. Budgets can bring billions of bytes to bear on balancing behavior.
So you don't blow it.
Blow it.
So you don't blow it.
Booming business benefits
Benefits?
can be a big byproduct of balanced budgeting.
Balance budgeting.
Balderdash.
Brilliant budgeting enables you to embark on bids for books, basketballs, bicycles, bassoons,
Bowling ball, bracelets,
Bling.
birthday cake.
Back off.
Bob the Builder.
blending bonanza of bling.
Baby Bassett.
The best in the business say it behooves you to budget.
The best. Biz Kid.
Bobbleheads.
When making money is the aim, these kids, they bring their game. They're the biz kids.
Can you dig it?
They know what's up and let you know just how to make that dough. They're the biz kids. So learn a little more about bringing money through the door. They're the biz kids.
Right on. Brought to you by Budgets. Just like walking a tightrope, it's all in the balance.
Money, like many things in life, usually come to people with the most information.
To get some information from you if I can. Oh, sure.
Think about it. You wouldn't drive a car if it didn't have a gas gauge because you'd never know it was going to grind to a stop.
It just ground to a stop.
But some people drive their financial lives like that, and then they're surprised when the money runs out.
I thought I had a lot more money than that.
You need to know how much money you have, and more important, where it's going.
I just don't know where it all went.
How do you spend? What can you learn from your expenses?
Man, I gotta start tracking my spending.
The answer to all these questions starts with a budget.
So when it comes to money, information is power.
Take the power, biz kid.
Now with the budget, I have the power.
The Adventures of Budget Boy.
Do you know that you drove 90 miles a day in our car just to attend a bridge party?
Sometimes you'll find that if you don't stay on top of your budget, you'll find yourself spinning your wheels.
Nevertheless, you wasted a lot of gas and tires. In all probability, about $7 of my money.
Sometimes your budget might take an unexpected hit. Hi, I'm Jason, and I'm a biz kid because I budget for fun.
I want everybody to have fun, nobody to get hurt.
A demolition derby is full contact racing. This is definitely a hobby that takes a little bit of money. You're buying cars every once in a while. You need to budget if you want to come out with a good car. I get my money to race demolition derby cars, working full 40 hours a week, overtime usually. It costs quite a bit of money to be in a demolition derby. You definitely need to budget to get that car here.
Inside second row, 198.
We are at the Kitsap Destruction Derby. Tonight's a special night. Grand prize tonight, I believe, is $1,100. So you're gonna have a lot more cars out there than usual. It's gonna be good fun. A lot of cars wrecking each other.
And you don't have brakes?
There's brakes.
Okay.
I promise.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure you got all your safety stuff, nobody gets hurt.
I budget my fun, and when it comes to the demolition derby, I usually spend on any given car, I would guess total maybe $800. And this is my demolition derby car. Well, you're gonna figure anywhere from $200 to $400 for a car, a reusable metal, a couple $100. Here's our front crossbar and our crossbar behind the seat, an upright, kind of like a roll cage. Window bar and a screen to keep larger rocks, dirt clods out of your face. $30 entry fee. A boat tank for our gasoline, gas to tow the cars, miscellaneous parts, spark plug wires, cap and rotor, 3TC Toyota motor. And we've put these stacks in here. Everybody likes the loud noise. Gotta have the stacks. Total $800. That's pretty much what goes into building a car. Me and Corey, we build together. We're always trading our cars back and forth.
Hold on. We're gonna check the fluid. You check the fluid for me real quick?
I had this car running good, but the slave cylinder for the clutch something's going on in there where I'm not getting fluid, so.
No, there's still fluid.
Some things you just can't budget for.
My truck's in line, so you can race it whenever you want.
I'm gonna race a spare truck we brought out tonight. Excuse me now, I have to go hit somebody.
I think you can get a little bit louder. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Tell me how you did.
I think I did good. We put some good hits out there. Love laying those hits down.
Well worth the budgeting?
Oh yeah, well worth the budgeting. Racing derby cars is definitely worth the money. I'm Jason and I'm a biz kid because I budget for fun. Sweet.
Do you ever spend too much money? I know I sure used to, but not anymore. You wanna know my secret? I make a budget each week. I start with my allowance, and then I factor in how much things are gonna cost.
Hello, Miriam.
Ooh, cool. Okay, so first I figure out what I need, and then I figure out how much that's gonna cost. So for starters, I need lunch money, $15. You know what? I love to get these ice cream bars for dessert. Delicious. And if I'm with Amanda, she's gonna want like 3 of those. So that's $20 plus the 15 is $35. And then I need a new pair of shoes. And if I get them on sale, $25. I like to update my ringtones every now and then. $10. And then I like to be the first person to get CDs when they first come out. So that's about $30 right there. And you know what? That's all. And I have $5 left. How cool is that? Nope. I'm gonna need that money for school supplies, and that's gonna be like $10 or $15, and then
Miriam, return the shoes for school supplies. Miriam, you're over budget, Miriam. Miriam, you're over budget. Budget, Miriam. Miriam, budget, budget. Miriam, shoes, return, return, return. Shoes, Miriam, budget, over budget. Miriam, Miriam.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, and you kids too, are you budgeting?
Sometimes it is hard to stay in budget because you can fall victim to impulse buying. So sometimes when I see the newest video games come out, I'll be like, oh, I gotta have it, I gotta have it.
There's really 2 rules in business, and one of the rules being that you just make sure that you have more money coming in than you have going out. And the same rule is true for budgeting.
I'm Aaron.
And I'm Juwan.
And we're Biz Kids.
Yeah, we've been friends for about 3.5 years now. We met at Colorado State University. Been friends ever since, friends and roommates and now business partners.
Our company is Dream Real Media, and our plan is to teach young adults financial literacy, budgeting included, and we also want to teach athletes about how to be successful after sports. Now, so far we've spent our money on getting equipment for the company, so we've bought laptops that allow us to do work for the company, as well as we spent a little bit of money on brand development, and we also have a website out.
We don't have any revenue coming in yet. That means every dollar that we have going out is one less dollar that we have.
Even with our expenses, we're still within our budget.
I got started learning how to budget from my mom when I was younger. She used to make me sit down and balance her checkbook for her, and it was the most boring thing I've ever done, and she used to make me do it on Saturdays, which is even more cruel, but it really taught me how to manage money and how money flows and how quickly it can go.
He always took care of his money, and I was always running around like, oh, I don't have any money to go out, and he was fine. He's like, well, I have money, you know. I always make sure to have something set aside just in case.
Now, we know we can't spend all of that money, and we'll have to pay ourselves first. Personal budget and learning to budget personally is the foundation for learning to budget for a company. It's the same skills.
We always get together and set our budgets up for the year. So we go over all the expenses that we have, and we also take back and look at how much money we made over the summer through our summer jobs. We compare that to our expenses, and then we see how much we have left over to spend.
How much did you make from your internship this summer?
$2,251. How about you?
$5,423. We know we have coming in revenue from our internships and then scholarships. And we know going out, we have tuition and fees that are already paid for, housing, our meal plan, and then books. So whatever we have left is what we can spend this year.
It looks like I have about $1,600 left to spend after all my expenses are taken out. I think we're pretty set for the year. Things are looking good.
Once you figure out what you have coming in, and what you have going out, then if you're budgeting correctly, you should have money left over. So that's how you budget. Hey, biz kid, keep a budget.
I'm Capitalist Peg.
It's out of control. We need more information.
I know one thing about budgeting is that you need to know what you have and you need to keep your paperwork straight.
The final bit of information tallies current balance with even more detailed information than ever before.
I can't believe they did this to me again.
Who did what to you again?
The bank. They robbed me. It's like the third time this month.
What do you mean they robbed you?
Look at this. I spent $2 on a pack of paper for school, and they charged me $35.
Let me see this. Duh, you overdrafted.
Overdrafted? What does that mean?
If you take more money out of your account than you actually have, the bank's going to charge you a fee. It's called overdrafting. The fees are very expensive and they add up pretty quick.
Don't you pay attention to how much you spend?
Of course I do. I just don't always pay attention to how much I have.
Amanda, you need to pay attention to how much you have, otherwise things like this will happen again.
Well, it doesn't happen all the time. It's just
The third time this month.
Well, yeah.
Oh, budget bat. Dodgers lead, 2-1.
The disappointing effort as the home team drops another game. We're going to go get a few comments from the person in charge, the manager. He makes the decisions, he has the information. Here he is now.
Man, I gotta do something about this.
Yeah, you are the manager.
I need a slugger. And I'm gonna trade for Jake Muldoon.
He's already on the team.
What?
You signed him last month. You don't even know your own team. How are you supposed to manage what you don't know?
I'm a big picture guy. I don't like getting bogged down by the details.
So what's your plan?
You know what? That's it. Interview's over.
Well, that was the manager, although he doesn't seem to be much of what we'd act.
Excuse me. Which way's the exit?
That way.
Thanks.
Hey, wrong door!
See? You can't budget anything when you don't have the information.
And thanks to Budget Boy, they win the game! Budget Boy!
See you, Miriam. See you, Maya. Oh, what am I gonna do? Amanda has an extra ticket for the show next week, but I don't know if I have the money.
Is it in your entertainment budget?
No, I spent that on CDs last week, but I have money in the bank.
Sorry I'm late. Had to pick up some aloe vera, but I heard everything. Kid, you gotta go to that concert.
Do you think?
Miriam, you need that money to pay for your cell phone bill.
Oh, relax. It'll just be a larger bill next month and you can deal with it then.
You really need to watch your overspending so that you can meet your goal of getting a car.
You only live once, kid. You're never gonna see that band again.
Well, actually, they play in town every 6 months.
No telling you to get a ticket then.
But I really want that car.
I know you do.
Go to the show. Go to the show.
You know what? I'm gonna skip the show. Sorry, Devil, I'm gonna have to side with Angel this time.
Now your job is to save electricity.
I gotta do something about that Biz Kids show.
You're supposed to keep the radio and the electric lights turned off. No, not off, but down to a minimum. Do you know why?
No, Mama. Sure you do, little brother. We're trying to stick to our budget.
How do you make a budget?
What?
Okay, let's say that you want to give your friends some jelly beans. Now, do you only focus on how many jelly beans you've already given out?
No, you also focus on how many jelly beans you have.
So,
you're passing out jelly beans.
No, it was just an example of how when you make a budget, you have to know how much you have and how much you spend.
So, how many jelly beans do you have?
There aren't any jelly beans. Okay. If you know how much money you have, you know how much money you have to work with, and that'll tell you whether you need to save or budget your spending.
So, where are the jelly beans?
There aren't any jelly beans. It was just an illustration about how when you're making a budget, you need to know how much you have.
Oh, so you can budget for your jelly.
Ooh, my favorite show, Pads. They go into the homes of rap stars who get lucky with one-hit wonders and make millions. Like this guy with his video, Word, I'm from the Verb, DeMarcus O'Reilly.
All right, now I'm gonna show you all my cool stuff. First, let's check out some cars. This is the Lambo. It cost a cool $827,000. This is the Ford. Pretty wild. Very nice horsepower. It cost a cool $500,000.
Hey, DeMarcus, where's the pad?
Oh, the pad? Okay, follow me. Welcome to my pad. This is it. It's a pretty sweet tent. I sleep in a tent because I blew all my budget on cars and stuff, so yeah, this is where I pretty much snooze. Yeah, this is it.
Oh, I think we got everything we need here.
Hey, I need to do songs and stuff. All right, go. It's following us. Wait, let me do a couple more songs for you. Hold on. Oh, we're good. Thank you.
Hey. What was the quote I said? Keeping a budget, I've learned how to spend my money, where to spend my money, and when not to spend money. It's good to hear myself sometimes. 3, 2, 1. All right. My name is Marquise Franklin, CEO of Genuine Life Records and Productions. I'm the boss. I make sure everything gets done. I was a boss. We try to do it good. We create music and sell music, create albums and sell albums, and we also create beats for artists all over the nation and all over the world.
And together, we are Genuine Life Records. You guys can't remember nothing.
The main reason it's important to keep a budget for your projects and just your business, period, is because you want to make sure you're making money off of it. So first of all, we're going to start with a $5,000 budget. As far as a major record label, might be dealing with $1 million budget. But I don't got $1 million yet, so we're going to do the 5,000. So we're going to show you guys how to do a beginning beat. Basically, create a track for you from scratch. Here we go. And I like that. So with that 5,000, you're gonna have studio time that needs to be paid, $500 on that.
Right now, I'm digging this flute right now.
How about you go ahead and record that, man? Lay that down. I'm liking that. And then you're gonna have musical production. It's all original music, so that might run you $1,500. Let me add one more sound and then we're out of here as far as the musical production side. I mean, there's a lot of things that we may want to spend, but if it's not in the budget at that time, we can't do it. Okay, so I added that, and it's just an 8, so that's it. Then you would have graphic designing, $300 easy. Album duplication, that's gonna cost you $1,500 just for 1,000 CDs.
We had to do it in black and white just because it was cheaper with our budget to do black and white. We couldn't do color.
For a budget, you can have featured artists.
So it costs to have me.
$200 to $500. Ready, Che?
Yeah.
We're gonna throw some harmonies on it. Test.
You know they got it going on.
So do that again one more time.
Going on.
Going on.
Going on.
Going on.
Thanks for the opportunity to bless you with a brand new song.
All right, I'm sorry. He wants one more thing on there. It's always good when you do harmony, do at least 3. All right? We try to keep it as crisp and clean as possible. I mean, that's just the way we roll. So now this is the finished version. So here it goes.
You see, the reason why we made this song is because we made it just for you.
Just for you.
To teach you about the music biz and how we budget the money to
watch your money.
Be as kids in a place to be, and you know they got it going on. So thanks for the opportunity to bless you with a brand new song. Yeah.
Maybe I should say money ain't my boss, I'm the boss of money. As I grew up, I learned that I cannot allow money to be my boss. I have to be the boss of money. With the budgeting, we've made way more money than we put into it. And if we're saving money from a project that we've created and we get enough revenue from that to produce another album, then it's easy.
See, that's what he's supposed to do.
Hey, biz kid, if you budget, you won't miss a beat. Hey, yeah, if you budget, you won't miss a beat.
Oh!
And now it's time for today's Biz Kids Biz Quiz. To make a budget, you need A, records of your income and spending over 1 or 2 months. B, thick gloves and protective clothing. C, 2 cups of flour, half cup of sugar, some butter, milk. If you answered A, you're right, and you're thinking like a biz kid.
Fix and lift and save.
Danny, I don't know what to do. It's just the musician musicians and the shoes and the cake. I just...
Don Dinero. Oh, Don Duckett, yes. I must offer my congratulations on the joyful day of your lovely daughter's wedding. Oh, thank you, Don Duckett, and thank you for coming to this business meeting. We have an issue. An issue? With my catering? Oh, no, your catering is magnificent. Grazie. No, the issue lies with finances. Finances? Yes, my daughter will explain.
Well, it was the bridesmaid's dress and the flowers, and I just...
What she means to say is that she did not create a budget for today's wedding, and now we are having financial difficulties. You don't have enough money to pay for my catering, huh? Oh, no, you are right to be angry, Don Duckett, but she now understands the importance of a budget. She understands the anguish it has caused you, and the headache is causing her.
I'm sorry, Don Duckett.
Budgeting is a very difficult task, my dear, but it is crucial that you learn how to control your spending. You will be paid, do not worry. Grazie. Okay, now, go prepare for your wedding.
Okay, Daddy.
Okay. Don Dinero. Yes. I presume that is not the wedding gown she'll be wearing. No.
It takes a lot of money to put on a Broadway musical. Even way off Broadway. Let's go have a look. We're here at Roosevelt High School, which is actually my high school, and we're about to go into my drama classroom. We're putting on a musical called Thoroughly Modern Millie. We have to keep all of our scenery in here. Be careful. This is our director over here. You can go talk to him if you want. I don't want to interrupt him. We should go around this way, or I'm not sure.
Mary, what are you doing?
I'm dancing.
We are really thrilled to be in this brand new facility as you twirl off. This is a $3.1 million theater.
It takes so much money to put into this musical to make it actually happen.
It doesn't matter what school you're at, a smaller school, college, and Broadway, everybody needs a budget. You cannot do a show without having a budget and really planning.
Thank you, House.
Musicals have a gigantic budget. I've guesstimated about $38,000 for this show.
And tell the neighbor next to you have a great show.
Great show, guys.
Great show. All right, guys.
It is really important to me and this program that we do not go over our budget.
Got it. That's nice. Yes.
There's so many aspects to the budget, and you have to start with the script first. We had to apply to get the rights to do the show. Then we had to pay the publishing company for those rights.
Me.
I have a standard budget of $35,000 to $38,000 that I know most shows will cost. And in the case of Millie, I had to start cutting back somewhere. So I started with wigs for females and figured out how to do hairstyles so everybody didn't need to have two wigs, in some cases none at all. And then after that, you have to look to see what you want to do with the scenery, what you want to do with the costuming. We have, I think, a cast of like 65, 67 in this show. Let's just concentrate on the girls.
You forget about the boy number.
So you have girls who are, most of them using 3 costumes during the show. The cheapest fabric, it's about $12 per costume for each female. You multiply that times 45, and you end up with $5,000 right there.
What do you think?
There's makeup, accessories, be it purses, be it stockings, shoes, of course. This show is a tap show, so all the females need 2 pairs of shoes. They need their character shoes without taps and then their character shoes with taps. So as you can see, we have major, huge expenses. The way that we structure our budget in order to pay for everything is students do annual fundraisers.
Anybody have money for me?
I raised $1,000 last year and I raised $6,000 this year, so.
We do a dance-a-thon. We hold a dance-a-thon every year. That's a lot of fun.
You dance for 12 hours and people support you to dance.
And then we have Patron of the Arts where they go out and try to get patrons.
I fundraised a couple $100s, and that was really through asking my neighbors, my family, to donate to the program.
So between those two, it brings in about $15,000 to $20,000. And then between that and ticket sales, we hope that we break even. Most of the time we do. So I guess with the whole budget issue, if we don't end up making our revenue, I'm going to have to, for the following year, really take drastic cuts and say, I have to plan better.
Well, it's almost showtime, so get out of here.
Sparkles on them and then, oh my!
Sweet.
Hey, what you looking at?
I just got a TV subscription on my cell phone, and now I can watch all my favorite shows wherever I go.
Oh, wow. TV only 1 inch big. Lucky you.
I know, isn't it awesome?
Wasn't it you that was complaining last month about how hard it was to pay all your bills?
Yeah, but this is just an extra $20 a month. I can handle it.
Hey, there's a monkey on your back.
How much do you pay for texting?
Unlimited texting for $10 a month.
And what about your cable subscription at home?
$30 a month. But if you think about it,
And your internet subscriptions?
that's also $30. But you know, most consumers.
Any magazine subscriptions?
I got a couple.
And how much are those?
$5 a month each.
Austin, you realize that's $1,200 a year.
What? No, that can't be right.
You have to be aware of your subscriptions, Austin. It doesn't seem like a lot at first, but before long, you'll be in way over your head.
I think I'm gonna go cancel a few of my subscriptions.
The most important thing about making a budget is that—
Time's up.
Way to interrupt me.
I'm sorry, but that's all the time we have budgeted for this episode.
Okay, so we go a little over. Who cares?
The TV station, the network. See, they budget a certain amount of time, and we have to stop at the right time.
Okay, but I was just about to say that—
Look, the most important thing about a budget is you have to stick to it.
But I was just about to say that the most important thing a biz kid needs to know is how to budget. And once they do know how to budget, they can go out in the world and—
And in the end, Budget Boy is the conqueror of budgeting.
Budget Boy.
Budgeting is a very difficult task. Hey, that's what I've told you over and over. Thought you learned.
Budgeting will make your future a great one. All right?
It's your future, and I want you to see that it can be what you want it to be. So don't you ever let nobody put you down. Just pick your head up and keep your feet on solid ground.
That's how we do it. It's your future.
My future's really clear now with my budget.
Most importantly, be about your biz, kids. That's what's up.
Hey, do you know a successful business?
Maybe you're a biz kid. If so, we want to hear about it. Got some video? We want to see it.
So check out bizkids.com to find out all the details. And maybe we'll see you on the show.
Yeah, like us.
What's so special about us?
We're on TV.
Does make us pretty special.
Yeah.
Just check out the website, because if you're a biz kid, we want to hear from you.
Production funding and education.